Now I'm here with Mairead O'Shea, Communications Manager with the initiative See Her Elected. And this is a programme that's nationwide, Mairead, and it's essentially encouraging women all around the country to get into politics and take that leap to get into something more formal. So listen, Mairead, I know you have lots going on here. We're at the Ploughing, it's day 2, and there's a great flow of people outside the stand. So tell me a little bit about the initiative See Her Elected and what you do.
Sure, See Her Elected is a joint initiative between Longford Women's Link and 50/50 North West, and we're funded by the Department of Local Government through Peter Burke's department. And basically our aim is to empower and encourage more women from rural Ireland to engage in politics, with specific focus on the local elections in 2024. We want to see an increase of female county councillors around the country.
And is there a gender gap there? Is it quite significant? Has it closed a little bit in recent years? And is it, I suppose, more prevalent in any areas in particular around the country?
Absolutely. Well, See Her Elected was initially set up with the remit of the Midlands and North West because rural counties in particular had a very low percentage of female councillors. We've since spread nationwide and have women from all over Ireland included in our workshops. But nationally, there's only 26% of county councillors are female, and it's not too bad in Dublin and some of the urban centres where it's almost a 50/50 breakdown. But when you get into your car and drive down the M50 into rural Ireland, it's a very different story. And we have a map here at our stand at the Ploughing to show that, you know, the breakdown around the country. And as I said, you look at counties like Offaly, we have only one woman out of 19 councillors there. In my home county of Roscommon, we've only 4 women out of 18. And in 100 years, since 1925, there've only ever been 11 women elected to Roscommon County Council.
Wow.
And you look at then a larger county like Donegal, there's only 4 women out of 37 councillors. And then likewise, a large county like Mayo, there's only 2 women out of 30. So it is very bad in rural Ireland, and that's why we're trying to encourage more women from rural Ireland to get involved and put their names on the ballot paper, but maybe not necessarily put their names in the ballot paper, but they might want to support another woman or be a campaign manager to help somebody else get elected.
Absolutely. So this is, I suppose, I mean, you mentioned that it's very bad and it's unequal and it's unfair and all that, but that is the word. It's bad. It isn't. It's not good. So I suppose looking to getting those women's names on the pages. There's also so much work that goes in behind the scenes. I suppose press officers, campaign managers, all of that. So, I suppose, are you encouraging women here today, not necessarily that they have to be a candidate, or you're encouraging women to just even open their eyes a bit more to everything that's involved?
Absolutely. You don't necessarily have to put your name on the ballot paper. You can help support another woman to get elected and maybe be a campaign manager. As you said, help with social media, help with their press side of stuff. There's a job for everybody, and that's part of what we focus in our workshops. We offer free online workshops through what we call She School, and it's a very grassroots-led approach where we, are led by the needs and the wants of the women, and we run our classes at 4 different times a day. It's very accessible. That's what it's about, fitting into women's lifestyles and that flexibility. And we run an introduction to politics course, and we run a foundation and a strategy workshop, which gets more into the nitty-gritty of things and looking at canvassing and campaign strategy and communication strategy. And we're there every step of the way to help women towards 2024.
Yeah, and I suppose maybe does confidence come into that there? I think there might be a lot of women involved in, community organisations, be it the GAA or whatever community centre it is, but taking that leap into something more formal might be, it can maybe take a bit of confidence, and without support that can probably be very difficult.
Absolutely, confidence is a big issue. Self-esteem, confidence, that's what our workshops are about. It's equipping women with the skills, the confidence and the knowledge to take that jump. And as you said, women are very often the backbone of rural Ireland. We see that they're involved in GA boards, committees, tidy towns, school boards. So they're, as one woman said to me once, women are so busy running the communities that they haven't time to run for the community. They're already doing this work, and that's politics with a small p, and it's to put value on that work and to say, well, yes, you are capable and able, and to make the next step. So that's what we're about, is to assist and help them to make that next step.
Okay, so they're already doing so much behind the scenes, and it's really about now kind of maybe you can do it, so why not do it, and on a more, I suppose, recognised and out there stage, I suppose. And I suppose coming back to those workshops then, are they free? What way are they accessible?
Yeah, we do them through Zoom. Our program manager, Dr. Michelle Maher, runs a lot of the workshops. Catherine O'Mara, consultant with us, and myself. So we run them on Zoom, as I said, at 4 different times of the day. We have one very early in the morning, 7 a.m. We have a brunchers one at 10. We have lunchers at 1, and then we have the night owls at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So it's all about that flexibility and fitting into the lifestyle of women. And as I said, our intro point is the Introduction to Politics course, and that looks at things like trying to demystify politics and, to try to break down some of the, mystery about it, and to explain it's not that mysterious at all, really. And, and looking at things like active citizenship and what does it mean to be involved in your community and how you can get involved. And we look at the structure of the council and maybe pathways into a council through your public participation networks. And then the foundation workshops are a step then on from that, where we look at why me, you look at the vacancy that might be in your electoral area, we look at the register of electors, all that type of detail. And then in the strategy workshops, which are running now in October, we'll be looking at canvassing strategy, campaign strategy, communication strategy, how to write a press release, how to engage with the media, radio tips, social media strategy, all that type.
Yeah, which is like some of that, I suppose, the social media stuff and everything. That's quite new. I mean, it's I suppose a new phenomenon really that's picked up in recent years. So that can also have a bit of a mystery around it as well. So it's good to, I suppose, give a holistic training on everything involved. And look, we're at the Ploughing, and as I said, there's a great flow of people. Have you had much interest so far?
Yeah, we have. Actually, we've had lots of people, men and women, and young and old, and all ages coming forward to find out what we're about. And I think the map is kind of, draws people in, and a lot of people, I think, are shocked by the statistics when you look at, when we pick out their county and we say, that they're actually very surprised at the stats and how low the numbers are in rural Ireland. So that's a good talking point, and trying to get people in, to explain what we're about.
Yeah, an event like this is probably great for that catchment of women from rural Ireland. I know a lot of people travel down from the big counties as well, from Dublin and so on, but it's the event of the year for a lot of people that come from the country.
Absolutely, and it's our first time to be here. We're around since 2019, 2020, so it's our first time to be at the Ploughing, and it's a great experience, and you do get to meet everybody from all walks of life. But no, it's fantastic, and it's great to be here. We're at Road 36 down 571 if anyone wants to find out more about us.
Well, listen, that's great. So thanks so much for joining me, and best of luck over the next couple of days.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, great.